So pretty much this story time takes place around 4 years ago. I was in seventh grade, I think, and at the time, like not anywhere close to the age that you should be getting into a fight. Like I'm not saying that there's a reasonable age. I'm just saying like especially not at 12. And I'm pretty sure we were in gym class at the time, and we were playing kickball or something like that. You know, like the typical like gym class sport, I guess you could say, quote unquote. And like in school, I'm like pretty much like the quiet kid too. Like I really don't talk to many people. Like I don't really like making friends just because like you're in high school. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, oh well, I would rather just sit back and chill in my class than really like go and make friends and stuff, you know? And I, like at the time, I had just gotten around fourth base. Like I just ran home, scored for my team. And as I'm going to sit down, this kid moves over into my spot. And so then it looks like I tried to sit in his lap. But in reality, I was really just moving, or I was really just sitting down in my spot. And then he proceeds to call me a faggot. And like at that point, I really didn't care. Like I was like, okay, whatever. He wasn't really bothering me. I just blew it off like you should do in that situation. But then he's like started to going around and telling people that I was a faggot, like screaming that I was trying to sit in his lap. And like honestly, I wasn't really having the best day that day. I think my parents had like gotten into an argument in the morning that morning or something before I went to school. So it honestly like wasn't like the best day. But I mean, I was like, all right, whatever. But then I think I said something along the line of like your mom's gay or something, like like the typical seventh grade roast, like not really good. But then he proceeded to call my mom a whore and then said that he fucked my mom, and then like at that point I was like, okay, like that's not cool. So then I was like, all right, you can meet me in the bathroom at 12 o'clock. And normally, like, I'm not the person to, like, typically fight anybody. But, like, if you talk about, like, anybody, I mean, like, if anybody talks about your mom, no matter, like, how big they are, I, that's, like, one reason to where I would say that you honestly have the right to fight them in that situation. But, like, all the way building up to that situation, everyone was like, oh my God, are you actually going to fight him? Like, during, like, third period. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess. And then like at lunch comes around and then nervousness just hits me in my stomach, dude. Like I'm so nervous in my stomach. It's like my first school fight. I'm like, okay, I'm about to get into a ton of trouble after this. And so then lunch ends, and I mean half the people in that school just crowded in the room, like in the bathroom. There's like 50 kids in this bathroom, all recording, all hyping us up. And like I'm just sitting in there waiting for the kid, let's just call him David for example. I'm just waiting for him to come in. And as soon as I try to take my hoodie off, he walks in and swings. I duck the first punch, and then it just turns into a wrestling match. Like it looks like MMA just without the action. Like it was just not, it wasn't the best fight. And then all of a sudden we hear the principal walking. We just hear those footsteps, like those classic, like those footsteps. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've ever like been in that situation. But so then everyone starts rushing into the stalls. There's like 50 kids in two stalls. And like then he brought us out, and everyone's just staring at us. And he ends up calling my mom. I got suspended for 2 weeks. He got suspended for 2 weeks. And like my mom, she was pretty mad, but my dad wasn't really that mad. He was like, oh well, I mean, like you stuck up for your mom, you stuck up for you. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this story time, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are new. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.